You're listening to Beyond Wellness Radio, bringing you the cutting edge in health, biohacking, and sports performance. Stay up to date and listen anywhere and anytime on your computer, tablet, or smartphone by subscribing on iTunes. Catch your host, Dr. Justin Marcagiani, as he answers your burning health questions as well as interviews from world-renowned guest experts. For more Beyond Wellness Radio, go to beyondwellnessradio.com.
Hey there, it's Dr. Justin Marcagiani. Welcome to Beyond Wellness Radio. Feel free and head over to beyondwellnessradio.com where you can access our full podcast transcriptions. While you're there, you can also sign up for our thyroid and female hormone video series. This series goes into the root cause of why your hormones are out of balance. While you're there, you can also schedule a functional medicine consult with Dr. Justin, myself, where we'll dig deeper into the root cause of your health challenges. Feel free and think of sharing this podcast with at least one person. This podcast grows by people sharing it. Sharing is caring. If you can think of one person that can benefit from this information, please feel free and share it. If you're enjoying the podcast, make sure you subscribe on iTunes. You can also click below the video or podcast where you'll see the iTunes review button and leave us a review. You can also sign up for the newsletter at beyondwellnessradio.com where you'll get updates before anyone else. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. Hey there, it's Dr. Justin Marcagiani. Evan, how are we doing today, my friend?
Hey man, life is good. Look, it's like 88 degrees in October. This is unreal in Kentucky. Everybody is like freaking out, but I'm loving every second of it.
Excellent, man. Love to hear it. So what's going on? Any other updates from me on the health front? What's cooking?
Not too much is cooking. I'm still working on my course. As you know, our time these days is so valuable and limited that I had this idea in my head like I was going to get this thing done by the fall, and then here it's coming up on the fall and I don't have it done. So I know we've chatted off air about our courses that we're working on, and we just have to make time to do it. But that's my only update in terms of projects. Everything else is just stay busy with the clinic and us keep spreading the good word. I mean, we get so much good feedback that I know we're on to something great, and we need to keep going until I don't know when. I don't see an expiration date for when our hustle stops.
I 100% agree with that. That makes sense to me. So we talked about in the pre-show here that we wanted to chat more about kind of healthy home, creating a healthy environment, air, water, and such in that realm. So why don't we dive in? Go ahead.
Yeah, so the reason I brought this topic up is because I had a guy who came to me for his wife's health issues, and what he noticed is that every time they left the house, her symptoms would get a little bit better. So even if they went to the grocery store for an hour, if they went to their parents' house for a night or two, you know, his wife's joint pain, her brain fog, her energy levels, her symptoms would all change. She would get significantly better. We're talking 60 to 70% better just by leaving her house. Okay, so some would say, well, maybe that's EMF, maybe that's magnetic fields, maybe that's dirty electricity, maybe it's this or that. And turns out it was a mold issue. And so they had mold in their basement that they weren't aware of. And I guess that mold was circulating throughout the whole HVAC system. They got a test done from the E as in Evan, M as in Mary, S as in Sam, L as in Larry, EMSL.com. They're like the mold scientific laboratory. They got a test kit from them, and the mold levels in their house were off the charts. And so they're moving, because they already had paid somebody to remediate and it didn't work. So they just decided to downsize anyway into a smaller house because their house, they didn't need the size that it was. But now they're moving, and so hopefully she gets better. But man, this just goes to show you, no matter how perfect your supplement protocol is, if you've got an environmental issue like mold in the home or other toxins in your home, maybe bad paints or lead or whatever else, you can still be sick despite having a good supplement protocol and all the lab testing and all that.
Yeah, 100% agree. And a couple things that I do with my home is I got a couple different air filters. I have an advanced air filter. I have an air doctor one as well as a molecule. So I have 3 different air filters, and they work really well, keeping the environment good. I mean, for a while, I just didn't even have an air filter in my office. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in this couple 100 square foot room like most of my life. Like, let's make sure the air quality is phenomenal. So that's one thing I've done in the last handful of months to upgrade some of the air filters, get more of them. And that's made a big difference. I mean, I definitely feel like I'm breathing cleaner air. You'd walk into your office and you kind of feel like, it just kind of feels a little bit, just not fresh, not super fresh. And that's really improved, which I do enjoy that. And then of course, the water filtration aspect's great. I mean, I have a whole house water filtration setup, as well as a under the counter reverse osmosis setup with a post filter that adds minerals back in. So those are the two big things, getting the air right and getting the water filtration right. I like the whole house because it takes care of everything. And if I'm in my, upstairs, don't have to buy shower filters for all the showers, and I can just drink out of the water in my bedroom at night if I need to. But I typically, 90% is going to be consumed through my under the counter reverse osmosis, and it's doubly filtered, right? Through the whole house and then through the countertop.
Yeah, your hair, your skin, your nails. I mean, you can see a lot of like physical improvements too. People say, well, why is it so important to filter the air? Well, we hit on like the mold piece. VOCs are another thing, the air doctor that you and I both use, that does filter out VOCs, which is great. So if you did for some reason have like a toxic paint that's off-gassing, you can filter some of that. Now, obviously it's best if you can go in and use like a mineral-based paint. The one I use is called Roma Bio, ROMABIO. They're out of Georgia.
Is it water-based though?
It's potassium. It's literally like ground up potassium, and you mix it with water, and then you paint it on.
So it's water-based.
I guess so, yeah, because you mix it. It's half and half. You take this bucket they give you, you add water, and then you put it on.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough because you go water-based, it definitely doesn't quite last as long. The oil-based paints, they have a lot more VOCs, but they get hard. They get really firm afterwards, and it becomes more solid. So it's, double-edged sword. We're having some painting done this week, so guess what? We'll be out of the house for the weekend. We're going on a family trip. So, but I'm going to have my air filters cranking anyway. And
what are you going to, are you doing any special brand, or what are you looking into for paint?
Oh, I just use the standard Sherwin-Williams because it works really well and it lasts long. Because for me, it's like there's going to be VOCs, but I'm just going to run the air filtration and keep the windows open.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be in the house. So that way when I'm back, I'm good to go.
And I don't know. It's like, is that stuff going to off-gas after it's dry, or do you think that the off-gassing is not as much?
No, it's after 7 days, it's done.
Really?
But I mean, having the air filtration is going to, mitigate it, because the air filtration will mitigate all the VOCs.
True. I just was more paranoid than you, so I just got the mineral-based stuff. It's still on the wall so far, but if it fails, then I may switch over to something else.
Well, it depends. Like if you're doing wall stuff, water-based paint's fine. If you're doing like cabinets or things.
Got a question for Dr. J? Go to BeyondWellnessRadio.com and click the questions button. Then tune in to hear the answer. Also, if you like the show, click below to review us on iTunes. For more Beyond Wellness Radio, go to BeyondWellnessRadio.com.